Digitizing Craft Literacy, Opportunities and Challenges for Rural Artisans. As educators in the field of art and design, our pedagogical approach encompasses a holistic perspective that integrates 21st century learning skills. We draw inspiration from a diverse range of educational theories and philosophies, with influences from renowned figures such as Socrates, John Dewey, Jean Piaget, and Howard Gardner. These thinkers have profoundly shaped our understanding of how students learn and the tools they employ in their educational journeys. Our commitment to effective pedagogy revolves around continuously refining our instructional methods. We prioritize student engagement by thoroughly examining the methodologies, tools, and techniques at our disposal to facilitate the transmission of knowledge and foster active participation among our learners. In today's educational landscape, the role of books and computers as learning tools are pivotal. We adhere to educational doctrines to guide us in seamlessly integrating these tools into our teaching practices. While books provide in-depth knowledge and serve as foundational resources, computers and digital platforms offer access to a vast wealth of information and facilitate collaborative learning experiences. We actively guide our students in harnessing these resources effectively, enabling them to become discerning consumers of information in the digital age. Additionally, we place significant emphasis on the development of digital literacy skills, empowering students to leverage technology for creative expression and research. Our educational philosophy extends beyond the wisdom of traditional educational theorists to embrace the insights of modern educationists advocating for the strategic integration of digital technology in learning. This approach aligns with contemporary educational philosophies, including constructionism, sociocultural learning, and multiple intelligences, all within the digital context. The aim: to create dynamic, inclusive learning experiences that prepare our students for the multifaceted challenges of the future. One influential figure in the realm of digital education is Seymour Papert, the pioneer of constructionism. Papert's theory posits that students learn most effectively when actively constructing their understanding, advocating for the use of digital technologies, especially programmable computers, to facilitate knowledge construction. We implement Papert's idea by encouraging hands-on, project-based learning using digital tools, fostering problem-solving skills, and creativity in a technology-rich environment. Additionally, the work of Lev Vygotsky, a prominent educational psychologist, emphasizes the importance of collaborative learning and social interaction in the educational process. Here, we can maximize digital technologies to create collaborative online spaces where students engage in peer-to-peer learning, sharing insights, and co-constructing knowledge, aligning with Vygotsky's emphasis on social interaction in cognitive development. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences reinforces the need to accommodate diverse learning styles and preferences, a principle that digital technology can too address. By employing a range of digital tools and resources such as multimedia presentations, interactive simulations, and online discussions, we cater to various intelligences and learning modalities among our art and design students. This approach allows students to utilize their strengths and engage with the materials in ways that resonate with their individual preferences. In the 21st century, digital technology has assumed a central position within the realm of education. The emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic further underscored the critical role of digital tools in the learning process, as educational institutions worldwide were compelled to transition to online learning modalities. This seismic shift accentuated the imperative for students to possess digital literacy skills, as the digital landscape became the primary conduit for accessing information, engaging in collaborative endeavors, and expressing creativity. Consequently, we strive to empower our students to become adept navigators of the digital landscape, enabling them to capitalize technology as a potent catalyst for academic achievement and artistic innovation. Our commitment extends to formulating strategies for instruction in both traditional classroom settings and studio environments. We equip our students with a comprehensive understanding of diverse interdisciplinary and cross-disciplinary learning modalities. A pedagogical approach incorporates principles of instructional design, which we convey through lectures and presentations, whether delivered in person or online. However, it is imperative to acknowledge that these educational efforts primarily cater to individuals possessing a foundational level of literacy and digital literacy skills. Regrettably, these endeavors do not directly address the need of artisans and craftspeople who lack literacy skills and digital literacy proficiency. The educational landscape faced a formidable challenge when the global outbreak of COVID-19 necessitated a rapid adaptation of instructional methods with vocational training contexts, specifically to accommodate illiterate artisans. The pandemic-induced restrictions on in-person gatherings disrupted the traditional provision of practical work experiences to craftspeople. In response to the seismic shift, a comprehensive re-examination and revamping of the curriculum became imperative. This endeavor entailed a quest for practical alternatives, with one particularly noteworthy strategy involving the integration of digital methodologies. These artisans, often found in rural settings, face unique challenges. Illiteracy is a significant barrier that inhibits their access to traditional educational resources such as books and digital platforms. Their inability to read or write hampers their engagement with written texts, research, and educational content typically found in books, journals, or digital articles. Moreover, the absence of digital literacy skills further compounds their challenges. In today's digitally driven world, many educational resources and learning opportunities are accessible primarily through computers and online platforms. The artisans' limited ability to navigate the digital landscape hinders their access to valuable resources such as online research, instructional videos, web-based tutorials, and virtual communities of practice. The digital divide exacerbates the situation, as many rural artisans lack the necessary infrastructure such as reliable internet access and personal computers or smartphones to begin developing digital literacy skills. This creates a significant disparity in educational opportunities between rural artisans and those with easier access to technology and information. The absence of traditional sources for research, such as books or the internet, posed a significant challenge for artisans in their quest to improve their craft and design skills. However, the emergence of video tutorials proved to be a transformative solution that enabled these artisans to overcome these limitations effectively. Women in rural areas continue to lack phone access, necessitating the involvement of men with phones in cottage industries. However, men's cooperation is not always guaranteed, as they are often preoccupied with their own work. These artisans engage with impoverished communities via text and images, though only a minority possess access to both data and smartphones. Furthermore, artisans often face difficulties typing relevant keywords, rendering them somewhat disconnected from the broader digital world. To address these challenges effectively, tailored approaches were essential. Such approaches must consider the specific needs, circumstances, and constraints of illiterate artisans and craftspeople. Alternative educational materials and methods that rely less on written text and more on visual or oral modes of instruction needed to be developed. Community-based learning initiatives in collaboration with NGOs or local organizations played a crucial role in providing accessible educational opportunities for these individuals. The intersection of illiteracy and limited digital literacy proficiency among rural artisans necessitates innovative and community-driven solutions to empower them to acquire knowledge and skills in meaningful, accessible ways. Bridging these educational gaps was crucial for their personal growth and the preservation of traditional crafts and artistic techniques. In response to these challenges, video tutorials have emerged as an essential educational tool for illiterate artisans, particularly in the context of Pakistan. Recent developments have seen an increase in internet and smartphone accessibility, with 80% of urban residents now possessing such access. Gender equality in this regard varies across regions, with Punjab and Baluchi women exhibiting greater strength in this aspect compared to their counterparts in Sindh. Digital learning platforms have become crucial in sustaining employment opportunities for artisans, thereby enabling global recognition of Pakistani crafts through short video reels and tutorials. Through these video tutorials, artisans can observe step-by-step instructions, pause and replay segments as needed, and practice their newfound skills at their own pace. This self-directed learning approach empowers artisans to take control of their educational and skill development, fostering a sense of autonomy and confidence in their craft. Furthermore, the use of popular social media platforms as a medium for sharing video tutorials has facilitated a sense of community amongst artisans. They can connect with like-minded individuals, exchange ideas, and seek feedback on their work. This sense of belonging and collaboration has not only enriched their learning experience, but has also contributed to the preservation and evolution of traditional crafts and artistic techniques. Empowering women in traditional artisan communities to think critically and navigate a more prosperous future involves a carefully structured intergenerational approach that capitalizes on the unique strengths of both older and younger generations. This approach aims to break down barriers and create opportunities for personal and economic growth within these communities. With the advent of video tutorials, all artisans need is access to a smartphone and the ability to download popular social media applications. This accessibility has bridged the gap between traditional and digital learning, opening up a world of knowledge and skill development that was previously beyond their reach. Video tutorials offer artisans the opportunity to learn new techniques in crafting and design, as well as explore the intricacies of color theory and application. These tutorials are often created by skilled practitioners and educators who generously share their expertise through easy-to-follow visual demonstrations. This format is particularly advantageous for illiterate artisans as it relies primarily on visual and auditory modes of instructions, eliminating the need for extensive reading or writing. In the context of empowering artisans through video tutorials and digital learning, several additional considerations came to light. One of the foremost challenges faced by artisans, particularly those from diverse linguistic backgrounds, is bridging language barriers to access educational content. To overcome this challenge, efforts have been made to provide tutorials on how to download and navigate social media platforms in regional languages. This localization of digital literacy resources ensures that artisans can not only access content but also engage with it effectively. By offering tutorials in their native languages, artisans are better equipped to utilize smartphones and social media apps as learning tools, making the educational content more accessible and comprehensible. Furthermore, as artisans actively engage with digital platforms, they also become familiar with copyright laws and intellectual property rights. Understanding these legal aspects is crucial to prevent unintentional plagiarism and ensure that artisans respect the creative works of others. To address this need, educational modules on copyright laws and intellectual property have been integrated in their training. By imparting this knowledge, artisans can navigate the digital landscape and ethically, responsibly create a culture of respect for intellectual property rights within their communities. Non-governmental organizations played a pivotal role in delivering these essential trainings. They served as an ideal platform for disseminating knowledge on digital literacy, copyright laws, and related subjects to artisans, particularly in rural areas. NGOs are often deeply rooted in local communities and possess the necessary infrastructure and expertise to reach artisans effectively. Through their outreach efforts, NGOs can extend these trainings to remote villages and ensure that a broad spectrum of artisans benefit from them. Moreover, the diverse ethnic backgrounds of artisans further emphasize the importance of localized and region-specific approaches to education and skill development. Given the linguistic and cultural diversity amongst artisans, data generation in urban areas has become a valuable resource. This data can be harnessed to create educational content that resonates with various linguistic and cultural groups. Tailoring content to specific communities ensures that the learning experience is not only accessible but also culturally relevant, enhancing the effectiveness and impact. Addressing language barriers, fostering awareness of copyright laws, and leveraging the reach of NGOs are essential components of empowering artisans through digital learning initiatives. By embracing these considerations, artisans can harness the full potential of digital technology as a tool for skill development and knowledge acquisition, transcending linguistic and cultural boundaries in their pursuit of artistic excellence and self-improvement. Parallel to this initiative, the intergenerational empowerment strategy is also under development, revitalizing traditional crafts and paving the way for sustainable economic growth and gender equality within artisan communities. This approach showcases the potential of combining traditional wisdom with modern digital tools to create opportunities for women to become leaders and decision makers, ultimately leading to stronger, more resilient communities. The strategy begins by pairing individuals from different age groups. Typically, the older generation, which possesses extensive craft knowledge and skills, is tasked with production. Their craftsmanship is the foundation upon which the entire endeavor is built. Their experience and expertise in the craft are invaluable assets. On the other hand, the younger generation is responsible for documentation and marketing. This involves recording the process of crafting, photographing finished products, and utilizing digital platforms and other relevant apps for promotion. The younger generation's digital literacy and interest in digital media make them exceptionally well suited for this role. One of the key motivations behind this arrangement is the shared financial benefit within households. As the younger generation actively participates in marketing and selling their artisanal products, they contribute to the family income. This economic empowerment helps strengthen the family's financial security and independence. This intergenerational collaboration also facilitates the transfer of craft knowledge and skills from the older generation to the younger one. Through hands-on experience and mentorship, the younger individuals learn the artistry, techniques, and cultural significance associated with the craft. This transfer of knowledge helps preserve the craft's tradition while also modernizing it for contemporary markets. As a younger generation takes charge of digital marketing efforts, they gain proficiency in photography, social media platforms, and online marketplaces. This digital literacy equips them with valuable skills that extend beyond their immediate artisan community. With increasing digital proficiency, the younger generation can also learn how to manage online banking and financial transactions. This skill is pivotal in reducing their dependence on men for financial matters and fostering self reliance.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं शैमारा
The
हूँ।
empowerment
यहाँ
achieved
रसोई
through
में
this
काम करती हूँ
intergenerational
और
approach
सिलाई और कढ़ाई
goes
का काम
beyond
करती हूँ।
financial
ये काम मैं
independence.
सोशल मीडिया
It
पे
also
डालती हूँ
enhances the
कि
status and
रोज़ी से
recognition of
रोटी
women
कमाने
within their
में मदद मिले।
communities. As women gain visibility and recognition for their roles in marketing and business management, traditional gender roles and stereotypes can be challenged and gradually dismantled. In essence, the rise of video tutorials and online engagement has been a game changer for artisans who lacked access to conventional educational resources. It
मेरा
has
नाम आसिया
democratized
समी है
learning,
और मैं
making it
आरएससीसी
accessible
की
to
वर्कर हूँ।
individuals
मैं
who
यहाँ
may
पे
have
काम
once
करती
felt
हूँ।
excluded from the world
यहाँ
of
पे
skill
हम छोटी
development
छोटी
and
वीडियोस
artistic
बना के
innovation.
बेच
Through
देती
the
हूँ
simple act of
और
downloading
मैं
a
यही
social
चाहती हूँ
media
कि आप लोग भी
application,
छोटी छोटी वीडियोस
artisans
बना
have
के किसी
unlocked
की
a
हेल्प
world
हो
of
जाए
knowledge,
और यहाँ पे काम
creativity,
करो
and inspiration,
ताकि किसी की
empowering
मदद हो
them
सके।
to own their craft and thrive
और ये
in
छोटी
an
छोटी सी चीज़ें
increasingly
बना के किसी को
interconnected and
दिखाना
digital
और उसकी
age.
मदद करना, आरएलसीसी की तरफ से मैं ये सारा कुछ करती हूँ और अपनी सारी वीडियोस वगैरह यहाँ पोस्ट करती हूँ और यहाँ काम करती हूँ। आप लोग की बड़ी मेहरबानी होगी, आप लोग भी ऐसी छोटी छोटी वीडियोस बना के भेज दिया करो।